Okay, so Willie, you got for those who don't know,
right,
you have been sentenced to a year and a day in federal prison, convicted on wire fraud charges stemming from the false sale of iPhones, right? And you just said that somebody got you, so you wanted to get somebody back.
Right.
What happened, and how did you get tangled up into this web?
See, first of all, like, I ran a successful electronics company for about a year straight, no problems. Then me and my partner, we started selling phones overseas. And when we started selling overseas, you know, a couple of unscrupulous buyers stung us, you know, for our phones. And so we didn't really have any retribution.
Really? So y'all sent the phones and you never got your money, or?
Sent the phones, didn't get paid.
Okay.
We're supposed to be protected by eBay, but they didn't protect us. And so, you know, eBay operates on an honor system. It's like, you know, you get a certain amount of points that a buyer can give you when you do good business. They give you points for a certain percentage for, you know, your shipping charges, how fair that was, how well you corresponded with them, you know, the condition of the product, all that kind of stuff. You know, was the product as described, all that. And for a whole year straight, we was like 100 straight across the board, perfect score. All it takes is one buyer to give you a bad mark, and you lose that 100, and you can't never get it back. And when people buy often from eBay, they looking for that perfect score because that tells them that you do good business.
They can trust you.
Exactly. So, you know, in our effort to try to maintain our perfect score, we said, okay, we'll eat that, you know, because we didn't want them to give us a bad score. So we accepted that. Then we felt like it was an isolated incident.
All right, getting got, you know, overseas with the sales. Exactly. All right. So then what happened?
Happened again.
Okay.
And this time the hit was bigger.
Did y'all notify eBay? Did y'all talk to them about it? Did y'all file charges?
But no, we couldn't, you know, like, see, the way it works, you know, like, you know, our government, you know, our government goes after everybody, you know. You know, they'll get us if we do something, but their government won't get them if they do something to us.
If it's from some other country.
Yeah, like they don't, you know, like, and
they don't prosecute like they do in the United States. Exactly. Their laws are a little more lax.
And especially because a lot of people on the other side, they feel like United States, you know, got too much already, and they feel like we can take it. You see?
So how did that drive you to say, you know what, I just feel like I'm going to get even regardless. I'm going to get even. Like you say, you've established good business instead of taking the L, which sometimes, and you know, as a ghetto boy, sometimes you got to take an L, but then you got to come back strong instead of taking the L. What made you say, and sometimes, you know, was it greed? Was it, I see the opportunity to make fast money?
No, originally it was just being vindictive. You know, that's what it was. And then when we saw, like, you know, you look for certain little flags and stuff, little certain signs when you're doing business with people, and little telltale signs. You can tell if somebody's trying to sting you. You know, you just get smarter.
All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
So when we would flag that, we would say, okay, they're trying to get us. Let's get there.
Before you were caught from the FBI, were you had any plans in your head to stop, or was it like, you know, you thought it was going to be one thing and then it turned into 2, 3, 35?
That's a good question.
Or was it like you're sorry because you got caught?
That's a good question. No. Like I said it again. I was sorry while I was doing it. You know how many everybody been through, everybody listening to this. Some people are doing something right now that they're sorry for, but then they know it's wrong, but they're doing it anyway. And it's not that I'm sorry because I got caught. You know, like I've already gotten my sentence. You know, I've already been convicted. I'm going to do my time. I don't have a reason to lie.
As bad as it is there still a lesson that you can teach your kids about what's happening? Is there still some way that you can kind of like save face with your child and say, here is a great example of when you do wrong, what happens, And do they understand that? I'm not sure. I think they're still babies. So, and do they understand that? But are you able to get some kind of message through, I guess, to the kids by using this situation? Unfortunately,
well, my kids are 11 and 15, so they're very mature for their age. They're not sheltered by any means in terms of knowing what's going on in the world. I've been talking to them since from day one. But the message is that if you do something foul or that ain't righteous, man, it's gonna come back on you. Bottom line, whatever done in the dark gonna come to light.
In the story, somebody can get something positive out of that. Do wrong, and there's a price to pay. And sometimes in life you can do wrong, but there is redemption for you on the other side as well.
Yeah, I mean that's the lesson, man. Two wrongs don't make a right, and I tell you what, man. It's easy to jump out there, man. My mama used to say it all the time. Boy, trouble easy to get into, but hard to get out.
Yeah.
That's real, man. And, I know so many dudes, man, that's like, ain't never getting out, man. I'm talking about, I looked up my little cousin, PC, man, and I think his parole date was like 41 or 51. Went in at 15 years old. I mean, man. I got a real good, real solid support team. I mean, I don't need a whole lot of people. I just, I'm a human being, so I just need somebody.
That's right.
So, I got a real solid support team. The people that's been in contact with me, that I talk to, almost daily or whatever. They in my corner. That's important. So, it's not just about, how I'm getting through this, how I'm holding up, but also how they're holding up, because I just didn't expect some people to take this as hard as I've been taking it, and I know I have to physically, go through the time, but, they're going through some things too, because they're also forced to answer questions or address questions that they don't know the answers to, and so, and that they, quite frankly, don't really want to talk about. And so, for people to stand with me and say, hey, he's been accused of this, he's, been convicted of this or whatever, but, that's still my boy, that's still my dog, that's still my homie, that's still my friend, that's still my cousin, that's still my brother, that means a lot to me. So, man, all I can say, man, is that I'm a man up, and I'm going to get through this. Again, the hardest thing is just,
Don't say nothing else, man. We got you. Our prayers with the family, with Willie D. We appreciate him being on the show again. It's 9:14 on 97.9 The Box. Good morning, y'all.